Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Learn English Quickly with Podcast. I'm so happy you're here with me today. My name is Jing Jing, and in today's episode, we're going to practice how to speak English at a restaurant, from ordering food, making requests, to giving feedback politely and naturally. Let's get started. Today, we're talking about going out to eat. Imagine this. You're traveling or just eating out with friends, and the waiter comes over and asks, "What would you like to order? Do you freeze? Or do you know exactly what to say?" Don't worry, after this episode, you'll feel confident speaking English in any restaurant. Let's start with some useful vocabulary. Listen carefully and repeat after me if you can. Appetizer, a small dish before the main course. For my appetizer, I'll have the soup. Main course, the big dish, the center of the meal. I'd like the steak for my main course. Dessert, the sweet dish at the end. Do you have chocolate cake for dessert? Specialty, a dish that a restaurant is famous for. What's your specialty today? Allergic, a medical condition. If you're allergic to seafood, for example, eating it could make you sick. I'm allergic to peanuts. Now let's see how these are used in conversation. Let me tell you a short story. Last week, I went to a new restaurant in my city. It looked beautiful. Warm lights, nice music, and people smiling. I sat down, and the waiter brought me the menu. There were so many choices. I was hungry, but I didn't want to spend too much money. I asked, "What's your specialty today?" The waiter smiled and said, "Our grilled chicken with garlic sauce is very popular." So I said, "Great, I'll have that, please." But then something happened. When the food arrived, it looked amazing. But when I tasted it, something was wrong. The chicken was not cooked all the way. It was a little raw. Now, I didn't want to be rude. So I said politely, "Excuse me, I think the chicken is a little undercooked. Could you please cook it a bit more?" The waiter was very understanding. He said, "I'm so sorry, I'll fix that right away." See? You don't need to panic. You can stay polite and clear. Let's go over some very helpful phrases. "I'll have the grilled chicken, please." "Could I see the dessert menu?" "Excuse me, I think this is a little too salty. Do you have any vegetarian options?" "Can I get this without onions?" Everything was delicious. Compliments to the chef. Pause the episode and practice these if you like. I'll say each again slowly. Slow. "I'll have the grilled chicken, please." Compliments to the chef. Now let's do a short role play. I'll be the waiter and you'll be the customer. Ready? Me, waiter. "Hi there, welcome to Sunny Cafe. Would you like to see the menu?" Pause for listener to pretend to respond. Me. "Our special today is beef stew with rice. What would you like to order?" Pause again. Me. "Would you like anything to drink?" Pause. Me. "Great, I'll bring that right over. Now let's switch. I'm the customer and you're the waiter." Me. "Hi, could I get a table for one, please?" Pause. Me. "What do you recommend today?" Pause. Me. "Perfect. I'll have that and just water, thank you. Good job, you're doing great." Here's a tip. In English-speaking countries, especially in the US and Canada, it's common to tip the waiter, usually about 15% to 20% of the bill. Also, people often say, "Can I get this to go?" if you want to take your food home. "Can I have the check, please?" When you're ready to pay, let's test your memory. Try to answer these. What do you call a small dish before the main meal? Answer, appetizer. What should you say if something tastes bad, but you want to be polite? Example, "I think this is a little too salty." How do you order something politely? Answer, "I'll have..." How did you do? You've learned so much today. Useful phrases, polite ways to handle problems, and how to enjoy a meal in English with confidence. So next time you go to a restaurant, try using just one phrase from today's episode. You'll feel more comfortable and sound natural. If you like this lesson, make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for learning with me today. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.